Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcome you to another one of those trophy list analysis videos. Today's game is The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, the final season. So the final season of Telltale's The Walking Dead, and now I never thought I'd be doing another Telltale list on here, because I've done one or two before that were basic, typical Telltale lists just to say what a typical Telltale list is. And this one is very different. Telltale has actually made a change for the first time since, I guess it would have been 2011 almost. So let's take a look at The Walking Dead's final season. So the final season of The Walking Dead is only going to be 4 episodes. It has 1 platinum, 1 gold, 11 silvers, 36 bronzes for a total of 49 trophies worth 1,140 points. It actually has 2 versions according to PSN Profile, so I'm assuming a North American and a European, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, so the Platinum Trophy is just called The Final Season. Completed The Walking Dead, The Final Season. So the trophy's now for Episode 1. End of the Road, completed Act 1. Fitting In, completed Act 2. Protector, completed Act 3, a silver trophy. So that must be the one basically for completing Episode 1. So here's where things start to change. It's going more the route of games like Back to the Future, I think was the last one that really did a greatly different trophy list like this, where you only got less than half the trophies for completing the main story and the rest were miscellaneous activities. Tickle Monster tickled AJ, the baby, or I guess he's not a baby anymore unless this is a throwback, like flashback chapter. Nothing Wasted used all traps, so I guess you're going to be combating walkers or something and using traps. Social Butterfly talked to everyone at the diner, that should be easy. Lost Love found heart graffiti, that's probably pretty easy. Upstream, speared all fish. That seems like it could be a little more challenging. Where's the candy? Hit all pinata swings. So I assume that means there's one pinata, but you have to hit it perfectly multiple times. Rabbit season, shot all rabbits. Good girl, Rosie. So I assume that means you have to find and pet a dog probably. Scavenger, found all episode 1 collectibles, and then to make it look nice, placed all episode 1 collectibles. So I'm not really sure what they mean by placing collectibles. That's a little bit weird, but finding all the collectibles, that means there's actually going to be extra objectives this time around. Now we're on to the Episode 2 trophies. We're Staying, completed Act 1. Old Ghost, completed Act 2. Defender, completed Act 3. That's a silver. So those 3 are, of course, going to be story-related. Be Prepared, made sure everything was ready. So I assume that means you have to set up a bunch of traps and stuff, like maybe early in the chapter or the episode. I mean, I wonder if these are in order of how you would unlock them if you play correctly. Hopefully it would be that way. That would actually make things a little easier. Botanist, green thumb, so probably something for growing plants. Edible, how'd it taste? Given that it's a picture of a mushroom, I assume that means we have to go eat a mushroom. Great girl, aw Rosie, so something else with the dog again. Sure shot, didn't miss once, and so I'm assuming that's like shoot perfectly with a bow or a crossbow or something. Bonded, platonic. Okay. Moving Fast, teenage romance. Ooh, okay. I thought that this was going to be taking place further after to where Clem would be like 20. Deadeye, protected your turf. That actually sounds more like it could be more of a story-related trophy. Gatherer, found all Episode 2 collectibles, and then Personal Touch, placed all Episode 2 collectibles. Still not sure what it means by placing them. Now for the Episode 3 trophies. Whispers, completed Act 1. Shoreline, completed Act 2. Leader, completed Act 3. That's a silver. So your 3 trophies just for completing Chapter 3 or Episode 3. Best Girl, Rosie, exclamation mark. So playing with the dog again, I assume. Mercy, did no harm. So maybe you have to let someone survive that shouldn't be allowed to. Nightlight, made sure they slept tight. Okay, that's a little weird. All-Seeing, let nothing slip by, so I guess catch something on some kind of patrol. Did you lick it? Remembered the good times. Oh, I remember that, when when Clementine licks the salt lick in Episode 2 of the first season, and Lee's like, did you lick it? Maybe? Okay, that's actually a good throwback. Personal space, kept your distance, assuming you maybe have to stay far away from either an enemy or a zombie. As a mouse, was very sneaky, so I guess maybe sneak past some enemies. Tally, counted the days. That almost sounds like it would be a story-related trophy. Hunter, found all Episode 3 collectibles, and feels like mine, placed all Episode 3 collectibles. And now episode 4 seems to have the least amount of overall trophies. Red Water completed Act 1, Final Lesson completed Act 2, Savior completed Act 3, that's our 1 gold trophy for completing the game. Goodbye, Did All You Could, You and Me, Came Full Circle, Promise, Said You'd Never Leave. So I have a feeling that those almost sound like they'd be different endings, so there might actually be multiple different endings for this game. Well, I mean, the other ones did this too, but this game would actually have a reason to have different endings, because you get different trophies for it. So have incentive to go back and play through the final episode a couple times to get the other trophies. So seems interesting enough. Lost and Found Clem's hat, so random collectible. Survivor found all episode 4 collectibles, and Home at Last placed all episode 4 collectibles. So overall, this game sounds much more similar to something like Back to the Future, or Jurassic Park, or some of the older Telltale games. It's not necessarily a new formula, because for those who have only been around for the last few years trophy hunting, Telltale in the old days used to do games with a lot more complexity in its trophies. They were never difficult for the most part. There was 1 or 2 games that have had difficult parts to them, but for the most part, they aren't. But this time around, they are bringing back that old trophy design of only a few trophies for completing each of the 4 episodes, and then a bunch of miscellaneous trophies and some collectible trophies. So overall, I'm going to put this platinum at, probably it'll be a 2 out of 10 once a guide is made. But at the moment, some of these trophies are vague enough that it would be higher. But once there's a guide out, it should be like a 2 out of 10 overall, maybe 2.5. So nothing too bad, and probably the typical 8 to 10 hours. It sounds like you might have to replay a few areas. I do hope, though, that it makes it easier to replay the areas where you have to, like, shoot all the rabbits or not miss a shot and stuff like that, so that if you do miss anything, it's less of a cleanup effort. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The Walking Dead final season releases on August 14th. Well, the first episode does, so it probably won't all be out until the end of the year or very early 2019. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.